When you think about living off grid, you probably don't think of anything that's even slightly luxurious, but each little project you do gives you a huge upgrade in your overall living standards. When we started out, we were cooking all our meals here, we were washing up here, but over time we got a cooker so we could do that inside, we got a pump and we could plumb water into the bus and then we could wash up inside. But all of these things, although they're massive upgrades to our overall kind of standard of living, none of them are exactly luxurious. But this week, I'm going to be making something that I consider to be total luxury. I recently built this, and on one side there's a bathroom, and on the other side I'm building an outdoor shower. This is the area the outdoor shower is going to go. The actual shower is going to be in this section here, so you get a bit of privacy, but you still have the view looking out this way. The land, as you can see, slopes down pretty severely here. So I've been piling up earth just onto this area, just to flatten it out a little bit and give me a bit more space. My plan is to put some wood between these two posts to hold the soil in. The easiest way to do it would be just to go to the lumberyard, buy a bit of wood, cut it to length and put it in. But since I've got loads of offcuts hanging around that I'm not using, I thought I might as well try and make use of these. And I thought the best way to do it might be to use them almost like bricks and kind of nail them all together, and that will give me a wall across here. Won't look particularly pretty, but it doesn't matter because it's sitting down below the soil. Before I start anything else, I need to move some of that topsoil out of the way. So I better get digging. All the wood I've got is treated, so it should be okay in the ground, but it could be sitting in some water, so I'd rather it have some stones around it just to help with drainage. And these stones aren't doing anything here, so might as well use them. As you've probably managed to ascertain, I haven't got the faintest idea what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of playing around, but I think that if I can get these three here straight, so I'll nail them together somewhere flat, and then I guess one needs to go under there just because the land slopes so much. So something like that kind of should work, and it obviously needs to be level because as I build up, I want the finished thing to be level, so that's the only way to go, I think. So I'm going to get these three somehow locked in. Actually worked quite well, so we've gained a little bit more space. This is a decent size now. I just measured it. It's 8 foot from there to there, which is 2.5 meters, and the ceiling's high as well, and I quite like the idea of it. I mean, grand is an exaggeration, but when you're used to living in a bus, just having a big space to be able to have a shower is going to be really nice. I'm just sort of piecing this together. I don't really know what I'm doing. It's a bit like a kind of kid playing around with Lego, but it's fairly self-explanatory. I've got the pipe work going in, and then I just want to install this, which is for a shower. So this just is a mixer tap for the hot and cold. You can see there's valves on either end here, which I presume is to allow you to limit the hot and cold. This one doesn't have a valve, so it must be the bit that then the shower kind of comes out of, and then you just fix a tap to that. So the first thing I need to do is get a bit of wood, put it in there, and then that will give something for this to mount onto. Interestingly, I just had a look in the box, and it says that the warranty is immediately void if installed by an unlicensed plumber. And yeah, I thought, isn't that funny that we're, everyone has these very specific roles, and someone who's not qualified can't install a tap, and yet they're such kind of, simple things. It makes sense, I guess, that we all have these very specific roles, and since the Industrial Revolution, I guess, we become more and more and more specific in the little niche that we work in. But it's kind of fun to do lots of other jobs, and I guess hundreds of years ago, people would have done a bit of everything. Their life would have been much more interesting than it is now, where we just kind of go down one path and keep doing one thing. So I'm enjoying being an unlicensed plumber who will void the warranty if I mess this up. But there you go. Okay. I've just cut the pipes under the bus, connected them with the new pipes that are running out into the shower there, and so all I need to do is turn this valve here that will allow the water to go from the gas heater through the bus and into the shower over there. I'm a little bit nervous. Just got to do it. I'm going to turn it on and then run around, and hopefully there are no leaks. All right, let's do it. Right, that's on. Why is that switching on? Not sure why the gas is coming on. That's a bit scary. Hang on. Oh shit. I had a bit of a panic there. I think it was unnecessary though. It's just that the pipes are empty, I guess, and as soon as I turned on the water, it then filled up those pipes, which then turned the gas heater on to heat that water, and it also turned the pump on in order to fill the pipe. So I just thought, oh no, it's all going wrong. But there's no leak. It's not the water is not leaking, so there isn't a problem, I don't think. Right, let's test it out. We'll test it out properly in the shower. I'll replace this shower head with something a bit nicer in the future, but for now it's enough just to get it working and to test that this works. Okay, so the pipes should all be working, and all I need to do is pull this, and hopefully we should have water, hot and cold. Let's see. Actually, maybe I'll take it off because it might spray everywhere. All right, let's have a look. So, whoa, this is powerful. Okay, so it's cold at the moment. Oh, I think hot. That's really hot. Okay. Cool. Yeah, as you can see, loads more water pressure. That's awesome. Right, that's a good shower now. Cool. And we've got hot water in the bus too. Yes. That's a result. That's great that that works really well. It's going to be a big upgrade to our life. The thing that I do need to sort out is the floor next, because at the moment, you can't see it, but there's a lot of water, just that's so much more powerful, and it's just, we're just on mud at the moment, so I need to get in a base, cover it with some stone, sort out some proper drainage and make it a bit nicer in here. But that's a job for another day. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week.